Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if this is your first time of visiting this channel, do hit the subscribe button and then smash the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video you will get notified as soon as possible. So last week we ended the week being profitable, all right, devoid of the losses, devoid of the break-even trades we had. We ended the week profitable. So it's a new week. Let's go ahead and do what we usually do, entering into a new week. We'll go through these few pairs and see what the market has for us. So let's quickly look at what the dollar index is doing. So last week I made you aware that I want to see price retrace to this zone, all right. So last week you saw price moving, all right. Yes, we saw price moving, but at the moment we are yet to get to the zone. Okay, we are yet to get to the zone. So if price get to this zone and then we see some rejection, definitely you are going to see price continue to push to the upside. But if the price breaks this zone, definitely you are going to see this liquidity word being attacked. But quickly, let's go through the calendar for this week. This week is going to be a very busy week. This week will be a very busy week. My eye is going to be on Wednesday, 1 p.m. New York time, all right, and that is the FOMC, and then the interest rate announcement, all right. So looking at the interest rate announcement, we are expecting, or the market makers are forecasting, what, a 2.5% increase in what, in interest rate. A 2.5% increase in interest rate. That is going to be, I think, 25 or 50 basis points. Yes, I'm not really sure about that, but I mean, just as you can see the increment, that is just that. So if we see the actual figure to be exactly this one or even more than this, then definitely you're going to see a bullish dollar, all right. You're going to see a bullish dollar. But if we see anything below this forecast, then you're going to see a dip in the dollar index. So this week, these are the news that we are having, all right. So Tuesday too, we have a high impact news, 9 a.m. New York time, and then 8:30 p.m. you have the Australian consumer price index, all right. But my focus is going to be on the USD. That is going to be very, very important to me. Tuesday we will not likely see so much movement because the much focus is going to be on the FOMC. All right, much focus is going to be on the FOMC. So going into next week, going into this week, the FOMC is going to be very, very anticipated, and also the GDP, which is going to happen on Thursday, 7:30 a.m. New York time. That is going to be a very, very, very interesting time because people are really, really anticipating the GDP results, all right. People are anticipating GDP results, and let me give you this information. If we should see a negative GDP result, all right, if we should come out with negative GDP results, definitely officially we are in a recession, all right. Officially we are in a, because the last quarter we had a negative GDP, all right. So far as the USD is concerned, we had a negative GDP, and so if we should have another negative GDP, then definitely it's official that the US is in recession. And so Thursday too is going to be very, very packed, all right. People are going to anticipate what will come out, all right. So I wouldn't be surprised if going into this week I see a very, very slow market on Monday as well as Tuesday, all right. I wouldn't be surprised at all, because the big days is Wednesday and Thursday, all right. So this week is very, very power packed. This week is power packed, and lastly Friday too, we have the core price index, all right. The core price index, and so we also see what is going to happen, all right. But my very, very focus is going to be on Wednesday and then Thursday, all right. So let's keep that in check. Let's go back to the chart and see what the rest of the pairs are also doing. So that is just that for the dollar index. If price is able to hold, if this zone is able to hold price, and definitely you're going to see price continue to the upside. But when we see a break and then close at this zone, all right, if we should see something like this, all right, we see price close at this zone, then definitely you are going to see price what push to this zone. When you see price push to this zone, so that is just that. All right, that is just that going into this week for the dollar index. Let's look at what is happening on AUDUSD. Let's look at what is happening on AUDUSD. Let's look at what is happening on AUDUSD. And so for AUDUSD, we've seen price what moved upward. We've seen a breaking structure. All right, this first structure you are seeing, you've seen the price breaking the structure, and so the next structure is going to be this. All right, so going into going into next week, I think even with this, so going into next week, I'll be looking for bullish prices. All right, yes, I'll be looking for bullish prices on AUDUSD. I'll be looking for bullish price on AUDUSD. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame and see what is happening on the 4-hour time frame. So for the 4-hour time frame, this is what is happening. All right, this is what is happening. You are likely to see price retrace a little bit to this zone, then you see a push to the upside. All right, so going into next week, going into this week, I'll expect to see price would push to the upside so far as the Australian dollar versus the USD dollar is concerned. So I'm bullish. All right, I'm still bullish on AUDUSD. Let's look at what is happening on Gbpusd. Let's look at what is happening on Gbpusd. So for Gbpusd, I'm a bit slow. All right, I'm going to be a bit slow on this because it looks as if price is stuck within this range. All right, this range and then this range, price is stuck. So until I see a break out of that range, I'm never going to touch the spread. All right, so if we see a break below this zone, then definitely you're going to see price push to the downside. But if you see a break above this zone, then definitely you're going to see price push to the upside. All right, targeting this equal highs we are seeing here. All right, targeting this equal highs we are seeing here. Let me make it clear for you to see. This equal highs we are seeing here. This equal highs we are seeing here. Definitely, if we see a break above this, that is if you should see a break above this, then this zone, if you should see a break above this zone, then definitely you're going to see price attacking this relative equal highs we are seeing here. So for Gbpusd, until I see price break out of this range, I'm never going to touch this pair. I'm never going to touch it until I see it happening. All right, until I see it happening. So that is just that for Gbpusd. Let's look at what is happening on USDCAD. So for USDCAD, I'm seeing price in a range. All right, I'm seeing price in a range, this range high and then this range low. Forget about this. All right, let me even take this off. So price is more or less in this zone. Price is more or less in this zone, and so I'm never going to touch USDCAD until I see a break out of this zone. All right, if I see price breaks above this zone, then definitely this fair value gap here is going to be the place price will move to. All right, so if I should take any trade, if price breaks above this fair value gap here is going to be my take profit target. But until then, I'm going to stay off this chart until I see a break above or a break below this zone. So that is just that for USDCAD. Let's look at what is happening on Nasdaq. let's look at what has happened on Nasdaq here. We had some beautiful trade last Friday on Nasdaq. Yeah, we had a very beautiful trade on Friday. So far as Nasdaq is concerned, yeah, this impulse move you are seeing here. Let me go to the 1 hour time frame for you to see it clearer. Let me go to the 1 hour time frame for you to see it clearer. And then I posted this on my Telegram channel. Yeah, that is the free community. Yeah, so that is just that is it. We risked 42 points for 161.9 points. All right, so that is 3.85, almost 1:4 risk to reward ratio. Yeah, so we took this trade on Friday. I posted this on my Telegram community. Yeah, so if you're not part of my Telegram community, I always see this, and I'll continue to say it. You are missing a lot. All right, you are missing a lot. You are really missing a lot. Just be part of my Forex Telegram community by checking out the link in the description box below. Click on the link and then be part of the Forex Telegram community. All right, here. So for Nasdaq, I'm still expecting to see price push to the downside. I want to see price push to the downside because at the moment we've seen a shift in market structure. You've seen a shift in market structure. Price has cleared this equal lows you are seeing here, at the same time broken the structure. So that is a shift in market structure, and so you are going to see price continue to shoot or to push to the downside, targeting this sell stops you are seeing here. All right, targeting this sell stops into the zone before we see price continuing to the upside. All right, yeah, before we see price continuing to the upside. So going into this week, that will be my expectation on Nasdaq. Going into this week, that will be my expectation on Nasdaq. Let's look at what is happening on S&P 500 here. So S&P 500 is also a stock index. It's also a stock index which has a positive correlation with the Nasdaq, which has a positive correlation with Nasdaq. That is why you are seeing it on my watch list. All right, yeah. So if I take a buy trade on Nasdaq, I'm expecting to see a buy trade I'm expecting to see bullishness. Or if I see bullishness on Nasdaq, I'm expecting to see bullishness on S&P 500. All right, yeah. If I see a bullishness on S&P 500, I'm expecting to see bullishness on Nasdaq. All right, because they are positively correlated stock indices. Yeah, so for Nasdaq I'm also expecting to see, we've seen a shift. All right, we've seen a shift, and so for Nasdaq, we are likely to see price push a little bit up to the zone. All right, before we see price push to the downside, filling all these liquidity void we are seeing here before we see a push to the upside. All right, because look at this, I'm seeing a fair value gap in here. All right, I'm seeing a fair value gap in here. So we've seen a shift in the market structure. All right, sell stops cleared and a fair value gap here. All right, and an order block also in here. So that makes it a very, very strong area. So going into this week, we will see a little bit of retracement back to the zone, and then we see price continue to shoot to the downside. So that is just that for Nasdaq. Sorry, S&P 500 here. That is just that for S&P 500. Yeah, so just as you can see, even on the 4-hour time frame, we can even see things clearer. Yeah, so we see a push to the upside, and then we see a shift or a massive run to the downside. So that is just that going into next week. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hey, thank you so much, all right, for the support so far. We hit 200 subscribers last week. Yeah, and I would like to thank everyone for your massive support so far, and let's keep pushing. All right, if you haven't subscribed, hit on the subscribe button and then smash the notification bell, and be expecting another educational content very, very soon. All right, yeah, be expecting another educational content right here on this channel very soon. So if you haven't subscribed, please hit on the subscribe button, all right, and then smash that notification bell so that whenever I post any video, you will get notified as soon as possible. All right, yeah. So I wish you all good luck and good trade going into this week. This week, just as I said, we have the FOMC coming up, and then we also have the GDP release, all right? The GDP data release coming out. And so you need to be very, very careful on the market this week. If you're not careful, I mean, you are going to be smashed, all right? Yeah, because I mean, I know a lot of accounts will be blown this week. All right, a lot of accounts will be blown this week. And people are also going to make money this week. All right, you need to be careful which side you are going to end up. All right, yeah, so that is just that going into this week. I wish you all good luck and good trade. I'll come your way again another time.